Hey, remember back in '93 when Ryan thought Shockmaster was going to be a future world champion?
The modern day wrestling god! What?
And that's why, Jack, you're so smart.
Now back to Jack and Ryan on the MonsterCast.
But Drew McIntyre and WWE are apparently not even close on new negotiations. It's being reported that Drew is not happy with creative and money. So it's not one or the other, it's both. So that's not good. He was pulled from SmackDown and live events, but no one knows if it's from the 39 match for the triple threat to help him recover a little bit, or if it's because they're scared that he's just going to let his contract run out and they want to get a new deal done. With the Wembley Stadium show coming up, do you think it's at all possible that Drew McIntyre just says, fuck it, lets his contract run out and shows up at Wembley Stadium for All In 2?
So there is something came out pretty much right before we started the show.
Okay, hit me with it.
So he's apparently dealing with a health issue or injury that started before the Gunther match, but he worked through the Gunther match because it was already so heavily advertised or whatever. So whatever it is, that's part of why he was pulled from the, I think like a meet and greet and then one show or whatever it was, some event he got pulled from. But yeah.
By the way, working through injury is nothing new for Drew McIntyre, which is why he feels that he's being shafted on the money part of this deal.
So the conversation was essentially that he is having contract talks that they're not close on money with. So they're apparently not even close on what the final figure he wants for his contract is. But the reason for his absence from the show and the meet and greet or whatever was not related to the contract talks. It was based on whatever this health issue, injury, whatever it is. So they're not. That is still a thing. His contract is still coming up. I think late this year, so still a ways off. And they're not close on the amount that he wants and his place on the card, and he's not really happy with some stuff, obviously. But there's time to reconcile that, and the absences from the events were not related to the contract stuff.
Got you. Okay, so if you're Drew McIntyre, do you what if they do you just leave? You just bounce?
I mean, I think obviously AEW would pick him up easy. It's not the same as leaving to go to fucking Impact at this point. So he's clearly comfortable leaving, building up his brand and his status with another company. I think he'd actually do pretty well.
With the reports, no, he would do great in AEW. But with the reports of the 3 people that said that they would consider leaving or asking for their release if it comes out that Vince is back in charge of creative. One of them then said that he just let his contract run out. Could this possibly be that one person?
One of them, it was noted in that report that one of them was somebody fairly close to the top of the card, and Drew McIntyre fits that description. I don't think it would be Rollins, because Rollins has never really seemed to have an issue with Vince.
But I think because he fits the bill as far as top of the card, his contract is coming up, he's having negotiation issues, and the fact that if it has something to do with money and creative, which is the key word here, then why wouldn't he be the person that they were talking about? I feel like that's the person that possibly said that, hey, I'll just let my fucking contract run out unless they give me what the fuck I want type deal.
Yeah, probably. Could have been. It's pretty speculative.
He's got his world title already in WWE, you know what I'm saying?
Could be.
I mean, he's got his WWE title run already, even though it was through the pandemic or whatever. But he got what he wanted. With AEW existing now, like you said, he doesn't have to go to Impact and make pennies on the dollar. He can go to fucking AEW, make comparable money, and fucking be pushed just like probably better than what he's currently been given, or what he thinks what they're going to do with him going forward if he signed a new contract.
And a lighter schedule. Yeah, that's interesting. I don't know that he'll do that, but this is one of the nice things about AEW existing at all, is that, people have a lot more leverage now if they are legitimately good over talents. You can say, look, I don't have to be here. I've already had my WWE title run. I've already won the Royal Rumble. You're not using me the way that I feel like I could be being used, or you're not paying me what I feel like I should be being paid. Fuck it. If you're only gonna pay me that much anyway, I'll lop off another 200K and go work for fucking AEW with a lighter schedule. So,
not only that, we don't know how much longer he wants to work anyway.
right.
He's in his 40s, I believe.
Yeah, I think so.
So that could play a part into it too, because like, hey man,
Oh no, he's 37. I just looked it up.
37. Okay, close. He's reaching there. So he would be in his 40s by the time this contract ran out, though. Does he really still want to be doing that fucking heavy schedule? You watch a Drew McIntyre match, you can tell that motherfucker, he's not phoning anything in his matches. So like that's gonna take wear and tear off your body too. So do you really want to be doing that in 3 years and doing it 5 nights a week? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big concern for a lot of these people.
If I'm somebody in McIntyre's position, and I know that I'm as good or better a wrestler than Roman Reigns, and I know what kind of money Roman Reigns is making, I see what kind of position he is on the card, I know he's not working house shows, I know he's not wrestling on TV, and he wrestles not even every pay-per-view, and I see him making fucking $1 million more than me a year or whatever, I'm having this conversation too. So it makes sense.
And I don't know if you would agree with me or not, but I feel like McIntyre has more leverage in this situation than WWE because of AEW's existence.
Yeah, for sure.
All
They
right,
can either give him what he wants or he can leave, but he's not in a position where he has to deal with their shit. Nobody is anymore. That's the nice thing. Well, except for Hit Row, but like
I was about to say no, like the top talents.
Yeah.
Like you said, like the Drews and stuff, like you can't just be a fucking Gargano who we saw didn't get picked up by AEW.
Right.
Like not everybody in WWE has the same leverage that Drew currently has right now. Drew would have it, Gunther would have it, Sheamus would have it,
Rollins,
Roman would have it, Rollins would have it, but it's only the top of the card. I don't think Miz would have the same leverage. I don't think Gargano would have the same leverage. I don't think Ciampa would have the same leverage type deal.
Even like a Lashley, they've been booking him pretty strong, but I don't know that he would have that same leverage either.
Hey guys, did you like that video? If so, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. You can also catch full episodes of the MonsterCast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts, and you can also catch us live every Sunday on Twitch. All links in the description below, along with some sweet merch from yours truly, the MonsterCast. Deuces.